Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to talk about the new images that have come out for the Matt Reeves Batman movie. The Batman. The Matt Reeves Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson as Batman. There's a lot of things surrounding this new movie. It's supposed to be coming out, I believe, next year. And, like I said, there's a lot of hype for this movie. Now, if you don't know who Matt Reeves is, Matt Reeves is the guy who directed the Planet of the Apes trilogy. So he didn't direct all of them. I don't believe he directed the first one, but he definitely directed the sequels. And the sequels are by far better than the original, in my opinion. Rise and Dawn are better than, not Rise and Dawn. Rise and, what was it? War for Planet of the Apes. War for Planet of the Apes and Dawn of Planet of the Apes were better than Rise, in my opinion. So Matt Reeves, I know this guy can direct. I know he can direct character. And from what he did with Caesar, it's very easy for me to translate he knows how to handle a singular, burdened, dark character. So from what I've gathered, from what I've seen in those movies, it made me go, yep, he could probably handle the Batman. At least the character of the Batman, Bruce Wayne, and how he is, and the Batman character itself, he definitely can handle that. And as long as you can handle that, generally speaking, it's going to work out well for you. As long as you can handle the character, generally speaking, the rest will figure itself out. But all the reports about this movie is that it's going to be a darker movie. I don't know if it's going to be rated R, but it's going to be a darker movie. It's going to be a low to earth ground movie. It's going to be loosely based off of Batman Year One. So this is going to be Batman right off the bat. It's going to be loosely based off Batman Year One. So he's going to be a little bit lower tier. He's going to be just starting off. And that's really all we know. That, and there was casting for Catwoman. We discovered that Jason Momoa's, I think, cousin or sister is being cast as Catwoman. So Catwoman's going to be a bit Samoan. But she's a gorgeous looking actress. I've never really seen her in too much, but I've seen her face in images of movies, but I've never seen her personally in a movie. But hopefully she does good, so we know Catwoman's going to be in it. There are multiple rumors that Colin Farrell is going to be playing the Penguin. There's multiple rumors about an appearance from both the Riddler as well. There's a lot of things going into this movie. Nothing's really clear. We really don't know too much, but recently, about maybe last week, there have been images that have come out. And there have been more images that have come out over the days. Yeah, and yesterday, images of the new Batmobile came out. So I wanted to just kind of round all of the images up together and just give you my opinion on the direction it looks like the movie's going. Like I said, we don't really know. We won't really know until a trailer comes out, and the trailer's not going to be coming out for at least until the back end of next year, like December, probably. Maybe. January, it's really going to be coming out for quite a bit. So we really won't know, but just my opinion on what I've seen. First of all, I do like the Batsuit. Now, images came out for the Batsuit not that long ago. It was a bit dark, but you could get a good glimpse of the actual suit itself. I don't know about the cowl. The cowl looks kind of weird. It looks kind of weird, but it doesn't look restricting as old cowls used to look. And it looks a lot Arkham-y. The new Batman suit is a lot Arkham-y. And if you wonder what I mean by Arkham-y, is in the Arkham Asylum games, at least in the later ones, like Arkham Knight, his suit started to kind of be like armor. Just like pieces. And like armored pieces. And you'd be able to and when he puts it on, it just shipped together and whatnot. And that's what it looks like. His suit looks more tactical this time around. And there's all these rumors about the bat signal in his chest actually being the melted down gun that killed his parents and stuff like that. But we don't know. But I do dig the suit. We'll see how Patterson looks. He's the Batman. I don't think he could look terrible in the suit, but I dig the suit. I dig the way it looks, and that kind of did get me a bit excited. Then I saw images of him riding a bike and stuff, and they were showing images of the suit. I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna judge set photos of the suit because, like I say, set photos. There are two different suits, and I've said this before in other videos. There are two different suits when you're doing movies. At least for especially for comic book movies, there's the action suit and there's the shot suit. The action suit is used so that it's put in. It's a little bit more rubbery. It's a little bit more loose. It's a little bit more baggy, so that you can move around and actually do your fight choreography and do your scenes without restrictions. And the shot suit is a little bit more tight. It's a little bit more glossy. It's the suit that you think of when you look at the posters and stuff. That's the shot suit. Same thing with Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier has two different arms. Sebastian Stan has two different arms. He has the metal. He has the the shot arm, which he can barely move in, and they show he can only really do this and this with that arm. He can't really even bend the arm. And then there's the more rubbery suit where he can actually kind of flex and bend and kind of move around in it. But, obviously it looks a lot more rubbery and a lot more fake. So that's how a movie works. So I'm not going to judge the behind-the-scenes shots of this. But I will get to the Batmobile because this is where I differ with a lot of people. A lot of people love the Batmobile the way it looks because it's lower key. Like, it's not as over the top. And I've seen a lot of people say that we love it, we like it because it's not as over the top. And for me, I get that. And even I will even meet you halfway. I'll honestly meet people halfway with this, that I do understand that this is a Batman Year One. So maybe he wouldn't have the biggest fancy car. The Batmobile wouldn't be this out of this world crazy looking thing. But I will admit, I was a bit, when I heard that there was a new Batmobile, I was a bit underwhelmed. Because in my mind, the Batmobile is supposed to be something that you can't just make in a shop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying it has to be the most insane thing. It doesn't have to be the tank from the Dark Knight trilogy. It doesn't have to be, the speeding bullet. I call it a speeding bullet from the original animated series because it kind of looked like a bullet. It just looked like a giant pencil because it was so narrow and it looked like it was just like. It's just kind of like a bobsled. It looked like a giant bobsled. This is the one from the animated series. It was a cool looking bobsled, but it kind of like a giant bobsled. But like they all had one thing in common. All Batmobiles have one thing in common. At least one thing in common. They look unique. They look like something you can't just buy. You know what I mean? But this Batmobile looks like something you could just buy. This Batmobile looks like something you could just buy. This Batmobile looks like something that if a couple gearheads got together and they got the car that, it looks kind of like the Dodge Charger that they're using to make this Batmobile. They can just take it and make it. You know what I mean? Which, granted, maybe that's what they're going for. And if that's what they're going for, I'm going to wait to the context of the movie before I can fully judge it. But going off of what I've seen of this Batmobile, I'm not that, I'm like, it's okay, I'm not over the moon. But because like I said, for me, the Batmobile is supposed to be something extraordinary. It's supposed to be something that when bad guys just hear the engine coming, they're like, dude, there's nothing else in the city that sounds like the Batmobile. There's nothing else in this city that looks like the Batmobile. When the Batmobile is coming, like, it's just, you're not fucking with this thing, man. It is a beast of a car. Which is why all the complaints I might have had about the Christian Bale, trilogy, I love the Batmobile. The Batmobile being this tank that this multi-layered, like, militarized tank that's got that moves like that quote unquote moves like a Ferrari, but it's a tank. It's a tank that moves like a goddamn Ferrari. And the idea of this tank it was like experimental, but it had one problem. It wasn't the easiest thing it wasn't the easiest thing to get a handle on. And like I love the idea behind that because it was just like that's unique. You see this Batmobile, you see Christian Bale's Batmobile coming, some shit's about to go going down. You see this Batmobile going, it could just be us, dude. It could just be some local kid about to go run the road. You know what I mean? And like I said, it is Batman Year One if it's actually going off of that. So I do get it. I do understand it. But I'm not over the moon about it. I'm not excited about it. I'm not posting up fire stickers. I'm just like, okay, man. Like, I'll wait to the context of the movie to really give my full-on opinion, but just going off of the image, I'm not that excited about this Batmobile. It's just a car. And the thing is, the Batmobile shouldn't just be a car. It's the Batmobile. That damn thing is that damn thing is a couple oil slicks away from Speed Racer, okay? That's what the Batmobile is, alright? It's the Batmobile. And it's kind of making me transition into another topic that I wanted to talk about in this video as well, which is the idea that literally another Batman series that's gonna suck out the comic bookness out of it, another Batman series is gonna be like, let's be dark and realistic. I'm like, didn't they just do that? Didn't they just do that? You know what? I might make this in a separate video talking about that because that's irritating to me. The idea that this Batman is like, and like, by the way, I'm not against this. I'm hoping it's good. I love The Dark Knight. I love Batman Begins. I thought, Dark Knight Rises was okay. But I still enjoyed the tone and whatnot. And I hope this works out too. But it does bother me a bit that this movie is going for the exact same tone as another trilogy that all happened, and nobody cares. There ain't nobody going, hey, didn't we see this already? Maybe we should do something different. Nobody cares. But Marvel, they do. So thank you guys for joining me on Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. And are you excited for this new Batman coming out? Did you see the images? What do you think about the images? I wouldn't worry too much about the behind-the-scenes shots because it's really hard to tell. I think the suit looks cool. I'm not that high on the Batman. I'm not that high on the Batmobile. And I don't know. I don't know. There's still a lot to be revealed. I don't know about this girl who's cast as Catwoman. I haven't seen her in anything. Robert Pattinson is to be determined. I'm not going to be the guy to do that. I'm not pulling that stunt again. I haven't seen him in anything. And from all I've heard is he's been great in a bunch of things since then. So I'm not going to judge him on fucking Twilight. So, we shall see. But thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.